Concerned about the future of young people here in Barbados, a Barbadian based abroad has come back home to help. Terry Black is the CEO of the Wealth Sharer, and she is a money management and mindset coach for working professionals. But she's been here on the island setting up a charity dubbed the Young Wealth Sharers, which specifically aims to help young girls pursue their dreams. Ms. Black joins me live here on the Morning Report. Good morning. Good to have you here with me to talk about this great initiative and this wonderful charity.
Good morning, Shane. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Talk to me about what prompted you to want to go in this direction.
So, there's a couple of things that prompted me, but first I will start with my trip to Fiji some years ago. I went to a school in one of the local villages, and the kids just captured my heart, and it reminded me of so much back home. They had the uniforms on. It was just such a pleasant experience. But I will say that I have noticed that there's something to be done for the youth, and for me, I wanted to be able to come back home and be able to teach the youth that they can have anything they want. So it just started with, that trip to Fiji, and I just knew that I had to serve in some kind of way back home.
So while you've been here a few weeks, talk about what you've been able to achieve.
So I've been able to speak to a school in St. Lucie. I spoke to the school, and with that, the kids, I have a lot of kids that are eager to join the program. Just really wanted to pour into the children, regardless if they join the program or not, to let them understand that their words and their thoughts and their actions align with everything that comes out in their life. So whatever business aspirations they have or career aspirations, they can make it happen just with their thoughts, just with their mind. I was also able to connect with Barbados Community College to speak with the president there, which I'm thankful for. So I'll be also getting in front of their youth to be able to present and introduce my program to the college.
US today, so such a short trip, but you achieved so much. What happens next for the students here? What do you want to see rolled out in the months ahead?
Okay, so the Young Wealth Sharers is really about the mindset piece. So when I teach adults, I'm a transformational coach, a financial consultant, and what I teach adults is, what I'm doing for them is I'm removing the burden of finances from them so they can focus on the clarity within. That clarity within comes with the mental state, their state of mind. Regardless of whatever money someone has, if they don't have the proper state of mind, they will always be unhappy. So what I'm doing is I'm giving these children a head start to understand that, if to be able to be happy, that comes from within. It's not tied to money. It's not tied to, material possessions. I'm really trying to give them an opportunity to see that, we are very powerful in our minds, and everything that we want to happen, good or bad, happens in our lives. So giving them the tools and resources. So with this program that they can actually go on my website and interview for, we're going to kind of give them the tools and resources to be able to strengthen their minds and strengthen their actions. Some children may be in environments where they do not recognize that they have something special, and they might be, back and forth on what they want in life. So being able to pour in and just, have them live a positive life through their words, and also to be able to influence their social circles. So we'll be doing community service, a couple times a year, team building. It's really a goal to not just shape them in a positive mindset, but to also help them become very generous in thoughts and actions. So we'll be doing a lot of community service on the island.
And it's programs like these that really help to spur job growth and job opportunity where those students, those young girls may not normally see them. Do you see that happening as more girls come into this charity, come into the program?
Well, I have an announcement about that. So I actually expanded it to include boys as well.
Wonderful.
What is a strong woman without a strong man behind her? So, that is one of the things that I actually did within the past couple of days, and I'm excited about. But yes, a lot of people always talk about the states and opportunities, but there's a lot of ways to build opportunities here on this island. So to be able to give them the tools and resources, and also, the guidance that they need to be able to fulfill whatever dream it is. So whether they want to be a pilot, I actually had a young girl tell me that she wants to be a pilot. A bacon pilot is what I call her, because she also bakes. So there's going to be a lot of things coming from this program, and a lot of successful children coming out of this program, and it's going to really help the island in terms of what is going to happen in the future.
How has COVID-19 shaped what you do? You help working professionals. Now you've gone into the realm of helping young people across the board. Has COVID-19 changed the way you do what you do best, and in terms of targeting these young people during this time?
So I will say that COVID has helped a lot of coaches in many ways. So, with the virtual, to be able to connect and be online and still have that influence, it has been really awesome. So my clients, I meet with them virtually anyway. So I'm going to be meeting with the youth twice a month. We'll be doing a Zoom call. So, COVID has definitely expanded people to understand that we can still connect, in this type of way, and we don't have to be in person, but we still will have in-person meetings at some point.
Well, it's all about expanding the reach, and you're doing some awesome work. We thank you for spending some time with us here in Barbados, coming back home. We know you have to get back to your duties over in the U.S., but we always welcome you back here to continue this good work. And you can check out more about what Terry does on her website. That's www.thewealthsharer.com //mentoring Barbados. So you can check out that website, see what she does, and see how young people, students here in Barbados, can get involved. Terry, thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us here on the Morning Report.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.